Hello, students. If we haven't met, my name is John Simpson, and I'm the superintendent for the Webster Grove School District. I'm here today along with Webster Grove's high school student Ezra Parks and Dr. Williamson in order to share about an important step we're taking as a school district to work towards having a district and school communities that are inclusive of everyone and where everyone feels and knows that they belong. Last month, the Webster Grove School District Board of Education unanimously approved an anti-racism, anti-bias policy. In summary, the policy calls each of us, including staff and students, to do our part within our spheres of influence to address and remediate racism and bias in any form. While communicating expectations and responsibilities for those within the school district, the new anti-racism, anti-bias policy also details specific areas that will be addressed in order to improve the academic and personal well-being of all district students and the personal and professional well-being of all district staff, and particularly our African American students and staff, as well as our students and staff of color. It's incumbent on each of us to actively work to address and overcome the inequities within our influence, internal and otherwise, so that everyone may be well and thrive in the Webster Grove School District and in life beyond.
Hello, I'm Ezra Park, and I'm currently a senior at the high school. I just want to talk to you today about the importance of this. As a student of color who has grown up near the poverty line and has experienced many prejudices in the short time I've been on this earth, I can say that after moving to a district where everyone is white, I grew up with a strong feeling that I was the imposter. This affected my mental health, my academics, and really just the way I lived my life in Webster. I cannot speak for every black student, but what I can say is that for me as a black student, I haven't felt included, I haven't felt heard, I felt wrong. I can't express all of my thoughts on this policy within this decade, but here's what I can say. I've lived the past 13 years of my life watching many discriminatory issues go unnoticed. I've experienced them firsthand. I've cried about them to my mother while sitting in the pickup line outside of Gibbons, waiting for my younger brother to finish up his day, unknowing of the world he really lives in. I do not want that for him. I do not want that for anyone. Over these past few months, I've seen more effort put into this than I have the entire time I've been in the district. I've been given the opportunity to use my voice and to bring other students' voices into the conversation multiple times. The work Dr. Simpson, the board, Maya, Tanzania, and many others and I have done here is one of the reasons I'm proud to be a statesman. One of the reasons I can graduate knowing that we are one step closer to the future that I want every student of color after me to be living in. I want to end this with a quote from someone who I currently have on my wall. It reads, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." That was said by Barack Obama once before he became the first black president of the United States. Though my time here is coming to a close, I hope you see this change today as your own motivation to stop waiting for someone else, and I hope that impacts you the way it impacted me. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Shawn Williamson, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I am the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Webster Grove School District. This position was created in 2020 to support diversity, equity, and inclusion work with students, staff, and district families. I am a resource for you. I want to provide you with a few key points regarding the policy. First, we ask that you report all bias and racist acts. These can be instances that were done to you or to someone else. Reporting will allow us to investigate and address the behaviors. If you see something, please say something. The complete anti-bias, anti-racism policy will be added to the student handbooks so you can familiarize yourself with the policy. We will continue efforts to hire, develop, and retain teachers, staff, and administrators who are culturally competent. To help us eliminate unfair practices, we will annually review various types of data. To give us a better understanding of the cultural climate in our school district, we will ask you to complete an anonymous survey, which will be called a climate survey. We have and will continue to provide staff with anti-bias, anti-racism training and resources. The training will focus on understanding racism and bias and how it impacts student learning. Yes, this policy also impacts your learning because we want to make sure you are receiving a range of cultural and racial perspectives and experiences. The last key point I would like to conclude with is this. The Webster Grove School District will not tolerate any racist or biased acts. Should a student or staff member violate this policy, then they will be disciplined in accordance with applicable district policies and will also be provided training. We value you and thank you in advance for being committed to an inclusive school district.
We'd like to close by thanking the wonderful teachers, staff, and high school students, including Ezra Park, Tanzania Bates, and Maya Bradford, and others who contributed to the development of this important anti-bias, anti-racism policy. This policy is in no way a solution to the inequities within the district or the Webster Grove School District community, but we do believe it's an important step in the right direction. It will be the outcomes of our efforts, not our efforts, that will be the barometer for our success and guide our way. On behalf of the Board of Education and district staff, we look forward to partnering with you in the work to follow.